Last year, one of the fun projects was a joint project between the Royal Mint in England and the U.S. Mint here in the States. And it was taking the two world-dominant silver dollars, the Britannia and our American Eagle, the Liberty, and tying them together, both countries using the same design on the obverse of the coin. Liberty head, Britannia. Beautiful, beautiful setup. Early in the year, there was uncirculated Great Britain. Then it was the U.S. Mint's proof edition. And then late last year, Great Britain came out with a very limited proof. Sold out instantly. Most of them didn't even make it to the States. Well, until at least now. Let's have a few minutes of fun. So as I referenced, there were three basic 1-ounce silver issues last year. The uncirculated with Great Britain, which is this design exactly. 2 pounds, 1-ounce silver, uncirculated, right? Then the same was done with the U.S. Mint in proof. And then England, Great Britain, made this coin. Here are the mintages, just to give you an idea what's going on, right? The uncirculated coin early in the year had 260,000, and 70s today are 299 or more if you can find them, okay? The U.S. version was only 33,000 and change. And today, in 70, same scenario. This proof, 12,560. And again, I think part of it was later in the year, and it's just sometimes stuff like that just gets lost in the shuffle of flow because it was the most significant piece in the series. But now we're on the top end of that piece, the 70s. All right? The 70s. That's where the difference is. The U.S. 1-ounce proof, there are 5,305 of them known in 70. That's the reason why it's $300-400 today. It's just a beautiful piece. This one, 3,436. So why is it selling for half the price? Well, that's just right place, right time, and that's the way it usually is, as we've discussed many, many times before. All the English pieces were legal tenders. They're all 2 pounds. They're all 1 ounce of silver, as you referenced in the graphic as well. It was just a phenomenal idea of taking two of the most beautiful coin designs on the planet these last couple of decades. Again, the Britannia 1 ounce silver, which is what you're seeing there with the large headdress right there on top at about 12 o'clock. That was introduced in 1997, still made today. The American Eagle, Lady Liberty, right, is going back to 1986. The Trident is what is with Britannia, and then again, our Torch of Freedom is with Lady Liberty. They just inverted and pushed them together, but the important thing is both governments, both mints, use the same obverse design. The reverse fit the country. So for England, they had a 2 pound legal tender status because it's a 1 ounce silver. And the king is on the reverse. So again, a short minute or two on one of the key pieces of last year. The label this one in is my favorite for the program, which was just the combination of the American flag and the Union Jack tied together. Again, this concept started in 2019, did it not? Right? That's when the U.S. and Canadian Mint worked on a special 2-piece coins, Pride of America, right? Where it was the eagle and the maple leaf put together. But they were 2 separate independent coins. This one, 5 years later, was put on steroids because both governments agreed to use the designs of the other government and tie it together for the obverse itself, celebrating the friendship of the two countries on top of the collectors of their respective coins. Never seen it done before, and I hope to see it again in the future. But the theme they chose on top of it are the themes that transcend, right? They've worked with us on medallion programs before, right? Like the Mayflower a couple of years ago, 2023. So that it's not unusual for other governments to work with us in tandem. We'll make our piece, they'll make their piece. Remember going back to the year 2000 when Iceland and the United States made the Leif Erikson coins, when the US Mint struck Iceland's coins for them? So it's been done before. But this one is a little bit more special because of the unity of the design. So guys, give me a 1 minute clock, please. Just wanted to make sure we had a few minutes to spend on it. We talk about 60 different topics every night. And every once you get it, you fall into one of them that is just so unique and so special, like this one here. 2024 is the year of Liberty and Britannia, the two greatest silver, 1 ounce silver designs ever. The American Eagle from 1986 to the present, the Britannia 1997 to the present. They dominate. They joined the obverse design from the obverse design of both coins. And they both issued the same design. The US proof looks just like this, right there. The Great Britain looks the same way. This is their coin in proof. The difference is the reverse, tied to legal tender status and what each country does, etc. These are, again, the proofs. The US made 33,000 proofs. This one, 12,560. In 70 grade, there's 5,305 US, 3,436 of this one. And it's $200 less. So it's significantly rarer, significantly fewer made, and tonight, well, it's the AVC way. It's definitely the right price.